Hello, my name is Thomas Carroll. I'm a phys ed major at Emporia State University. For my health and wellness project, I actually decided to do a review over the Whole30 diet, which is something that I personally have completed, and it's something that I definitely recommend to anyone that has a struggling relationship with food. And just understanding how it works for your body. The thing that separates the Whole30 diet from other diets is that it's not a crash diet. It's not something that's made for you to do for a month and then go away from it for good and hope the weight stays off. It's something that's actually created to help change your relationship with food and your understanding of how it affects your body. And that's what I like about it a lot. I have the poster board right behind me. I'm going to go up and talk about it from distance. Then at the closer to the end of the video, I'll actually pick up the camera and go over so you can see the entire poster board and the book as well, since I do own it. So this right here is my poster board, so you can see everything I have on it. So right up here in this corner, I have a cheat sheet that lets you know how to do proper portion size for your plates. With the Whole30, one of the biggest issues that I noticed I had was my portion control. And I've noticed that it's one of the bigger issues that people have everywhere you go in the United States. What this does is it gives you general ideas on how big each helping should be for you. Typically, for a normal person, you want the protein that you eat at your meals to be the size of your palm. So you hold that out, that lets you know how big of a chicken breast you should have, how big of a piece of steak, any type of meat you can have. If you put that on your plate, it's going to take up roughly, between a third and sometimes even half of your plate. You want vegetables to take up either the outer rim of your plate, or you want it to take up a third on its own as well. Then it goes the same way with fruit or really any other type of fruit or veggie that you may have. Now, grains are where it can get tricky. They, for the Whole30, you don't want to have grains at all, but in a regular everyday diet, you definitely want to keep those to a minimum, because grains are what really can get someone in trouble if they are trying to lose weight. Up here, I have a list of the stuff that you're not allowed to have while you're eating, while you're participating in the Whole30 diet. That includes any processed food, such as fast food, McDonald's, Burger King, all that stuff that's pretty convenient to eat. Any excess sugar. And that includes Splenda or Natura or whatever type of artificial sweeteners that you may have. Other things you're not allowed to have: no dairy products, so no cheese, no butter. Even for cooking purposes, you're not allowed to have that. Another couple things that you're not supposed to have, you're going to be looking at any type of soda, just because of the sugar, anything that's extra. So you're looking at condiments, extra bread for like a hamburger, your buns, you're not supposed to have those either. You eliminate all that, it's going to be a bit of a culture shock for you. But luckily this diet has a lot of options for you that can help you get to the end of the road a little bit quicker. So, like I said earlier, the best thing about this is it is a diet that's been developed to help recreate your relationship with food. Throughout the book, which I actually have right here, and it was written by Melissa Hartwig and Dallas Hartwig. You can see it right there. It talks about how this diet is actually a natural reset. It's going to help your body completely get a fresh start. And that's what I like about it. Because if you have some type of dairy allergy, you may not know it. Because you've just been drinking milk, having cheese your entire life. You don't know if it is bad for you. And that's what's nice about this. The way this diet's designed is for 30 days you cut all this stuff out of your body. Then after those 30 days, you actually enter a reintroduction phase, where on day 31, you will actually introduce, let's just say you decide to have dairy be the first time. On day 31, you'll actually have dairy in your diet. So after that day, you actually will go back to the Whole30 diet for a couple days to see how that dairy affected you in that one setting. Then you do the same thing with grain, you do it with processed food, you do it with sugars, and you even do it with alcohol too. I forgot to mention that one earlier. So all those you cut out, and then you get to see exactly how they affect your body when you're completely clean and you don't have any of it in you. I know for me, I noticed huge differences in grain once I reintroduced it to myself. Up here, I got pictures all over, and it lets you see all the different types of fruits and vegetables you are able to have. It's pretty straightforward. The only vegetables that I've seen you're not able to have is going to be the corn. Some people have beans at a lot of meals. Can't have those either. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you my poster board itself now, just so you guys can see what all I did on it. So you can see right there, that's that cheat sheet for all your portion sizes that you may need. Here is going to be a cheat sheet that tells you everything that you cannot eat. Right there. So right here is going to be the just general idea of the Whole30 itself. Then this down here is going to be a cheat sheet saying what type of vegetables and fruits you can have. Now, right here, like I said, this here is the book itself. We picked it up at Barnes & Noble. Me and my fiance did this diet. We really recommend, if you're someone who struggles with diet or dieting or have no prior knowledge of nutrition, I really recommend this. It's a really good option, especially for an entry-level person. Me personally, I've never done any type of dieting in my life. I competed in wrestling at the college level, and I actually sorry, this part's a little, I'm proud of this one. I've actually lost nearly 50 pounds in the last 50 days just from changing my diet on this. That's with some exercise added, but for the most part, it's just taking away the crud out of my system. I am a huge advocate for Whole30, and I really think this is something I want to try to pursue the rest of my life. I don't think I'm going to be able to do a full paleo diet like a lot of people are, but I think Whole30 is definitely something I would recommend people to try. Now I'm going to grab my Works Cited page, and I'll show you guys that reel here, right quick. Thank you. Everyone, good luck with the rest of your schooling.